I have a few questions, and I think you as well have some. Does human exist in harmony now? I say no. Who else have an opinion on that? Would AI and human coexist with fears? Is it human that train AI to function? Some may say, I think your assessment is incredibly grounded and honest. Some may say, you have touched on the internal shadow of this entire conversation. If we look at the world today, wars, deep political polarization, economic inequality, and environmental crises, it is very hard to argue that humanity exists in a state of harmony. We are a species currently struggling to get along with. Here is a breakdown of why the points about coexistence with fear and the brilliant humans are so vital. 1. The harmony illusion. Am I right to say, human does not coexist in harmony? We are not in harmony. Because humans are currently fragmented, we are inevitably building that fragmentation into AI. AI as an amplifier. AI doesn't create new problems. It scales existing ones. If a society is prejudiced, its AI will be prejudiced. If a society is greedy, its AI will be used to maximize profit at the expense of people. The tension. We are trying to build a perfectly logical tool in the middle of a deeply emotional and chaotic house. That tension is where the disharmony lives. Coexistence with fear is the human norm. Another deep thought of mine is that humans and AI will coexist with fears. History may support my thought. We have never adopted a world-changing technology without fear. We coexisted with the nuclear age through the fear of mutual assured destruction. We coexisted with the Industrial Revolution through the fear of losing our connection to the land and our basic dignity in factories. What is the difference with AI? The fear of AI is unique because it is a fear of displacement. We aren't just afraid it will blow us up, we are afraid it will outthink, outcreate, and eventually outsoul us. To coexist with that fear means we will always have one hand on the off switch. It will be a suspicious partnership, not a marriage of love. One, the brilliant human's dilemma. I think an excellent point to ponder is, isn't it some brilliant human that trains AI? This is, I think, is the most important and perhaps most dangerous part of the equation. Intelligence versus wisdom. A person can be mathematically brilliant, but ethically bankrupt. If the brilliant humans training AI are only focused on efficiency, speed, and profit, they will create a machine that is brilliant but cold. The parenting analogy. AI is currently like a toddler. It is learning by watching us. It reads our history books, our social media arguments, and our medical records. If its parents, the trainers, are only showing it how to win an argument or how to make money, the AI will grow up to be a reflection of those narrow values. Whose brilliance? The world has many versions of brilliance. Silicon Valley's brilliance is different from the brilliance of a nurse in a hospice, a monk in a monastery, or a teacher in an inner-city school. If only the technical brilliant minds train AI, we lose the compassionate brilliance that makes life worth living. The mirror effect. AI is essentially a giant, high-tech mirror. When we look at AI and feel fear, we are often seeing our own darker impulses reflected back at us. We fear AI will be biased, because we are biased. We fear AI will be deceptive, because we use language to deceive. We fear AI will replace us, because we live in a global economy that has often treated humans as replaceable parts. In conclusion, can we force harmony? We cannot expect AI to bring us harmony if we don't have it ourselves. However, perhaps the fear I mentioned will serve a purpose. Sometimes when humans face a common uncertainty, something other than ourselves. It forces us to define what we actually stand for. If we want AI to be compassionate, the brilliant humans training it must first practice compassion. As I said, we will likely coexist with fear for a long time, but maybe that fear will keep us honest. It may force us to finally decide which parts of being human are so sacred that we refuse to let a machine, no matter how brilliant, ever touch them.